Words appear. Whose Blind Life is it anyway? In association with Sterling Creations and VIP Tech Productions present Ask Donna. Donna Jordan answers your questions and offers you tips and tricks on being an author, an expert, a sight loss coach, and an advocate. Ask Donna, the author.
Holiday greetings, everybody, and I am Donna J. Donham, the host of the Ask Donna Show. Happy to be here again with you, and especially so for the month of December. You know, November has gone by, December is here, and we are now in the midst of getting ready for this holiday season. It will be different in many ways for so many people, but you know what? I am here to make things better than possible, to try and make things positive with the shows that I have every week. So for this week, we are going to wear the hat of an author. Alright, but first, let me thank my dear friend Victor for giving me this opportunity to be with you one more time. And thank you, my listeners, for sending in your comments, your suggestions, and everything that you continue to send, because it is only through you and with you that I can continue to produce these shows. I read your feedback very, intently. I read your feedback very carefully. And I tried my best to incorporate your suggestions, your comments, and your feedback into my show. So thank you very, very much. Okay? So for this week, we are going to wear the author's hat. And I have been an author for several years now, where I write blogs, articles, editorials. I also produce audio mysteries. And I also produce another show called Dining with Donna. So I have taken advantage of my ability to be an author, both writing and doing it, in an audio fashion. And I really, really enjoy doing it. And I really want to encourage my listeners to become authors. You don't have to shoot for the sky. All you need to do, as soon as you put something down on paper, or you put it down electronically in a Word document or a text document, you are an author. You own it. Okay? And one of the most gratifying things is to own what you write, because it's all yours and no one can take it away from you. It is your opinion. So as soon as you do any of this, as soon as you make a recording of anything, be it a recipe, be it a play that you've written, be it a story that you're telling, you are an author. Click, just like that. It's so easy to become an author, trust me. And why not become authors? Because, it is the one good way for you to have your voice heard, for you to express yourself, and you save it. You save what you've written so that in years to come, you can go back and you can take a look at what you wrote. Sometimes you may say, Don, I wrote this? You wrote it all right, but it was your thought. It was your, what you were thinking. It is what, you wanted to express at the time. And it's a good way, trust me, because I've been doing this. I've enjoyed it, and I've shared what I have with others, and it is the way that I use to encourage others to have their voices heard, to raise their voices, to express themselves. Okay? Now, before I start into my author's tips for this week, I want to remind you that you need to listen to the end of this show and wait for my two very interesting features. Hopefully, I will keep you awake until then, and you will not fall asleep. I will not hear anybody snoring from where I'm sitting. Ha ha ha. So let's go, alright? So, for this month, the month of December, I, as an author, I'm going to show you how to make things happen. And when you make things happen, what happens is that they do happen. And then they help others to make things happen, right? When you make things happen, what do when you make things happen? Well, you create. You could use your thoughts to create, things or create ideas, to imagine, and put these thoughts down, write them down, whether they be on paper, whether they be electronically, whether you record them. There's 3 ways for you to do this, okay? So, creativity is one thing. Making things happen, you create. You innovate. So you take present things or present ideas and you innovate, you rejig them. You go outside the box. And, sometimes the original idea may not look like the idea that you come up with. That's fine. Being an author, the sky's the limit because you can do so much. You can think. No one is going to stop you from thinking. Think, think, think. I am here to encourage you to do this, okay? And, encouraging you to do this, the pleasure I would get out of this is that you're going to write to me at Ask Donna on Blind Life and let me know how you're doing. Let me know if I can help you to become an author or to continue to be an author. Alright? Okay, so, if you'd like to see more of my author's tips, you can go to www.sterlingcreations.ce/askanauthor.html. That's www.sterlingcreations.ca/askanauthor.html. Or you can go to www.donna.hen.com and visit my author's page, and you'll see how I have used my imagination to be an author, to write stories, audio stories that are being told around the world. And I constantly get emails from people telling me how much they enjoy my stories, which it's nothing about my ego. I'm just very humbled, and I'm just very pleased that others are enjoying what I write. Okay? Now, our newsletter is presently on a bit of a hiatus, but you can go and visit me at www.donnajohnhen.com/tbln.html. There you can read back issues of my newsletter. And it's not just for someone who loves technology, but it's also for those who are looking for some great tips on how to do different things. And I answer questions from folks who write to me from around the world. I choose 3 random questions every month and I answer them. Okay? Alright. Now it's time for my mental stretch, and I hope to make it your mental stretch. In fact, I know that it is now your mental stretch because people are writing to me telling me that they are using the mental stretch or my mental stretch, your mental stretch, to help them. It's so very important to take care of your mental psyche, take care of your mental health, because if you do this, it makes you better able to function daily, to be able to use my mixed principle, mixed transfer mind, imagination, and creative juices. And it's all about being able to clear your minds and imaginations of cobwebs and clutter, and to spark and stimulate the creative juices. It does not matter what time of the day you use the mental stretch. It could be the first thing in the morning, which I almost always do. It could be at noon, after you've had a nice lunch. You sit down and take a few minutes and have a mental stretch. You can do it mid-morning, You've done some work, you're tired, you're a little bit stressed out or maybe anxious, and use the mental stretch to help you. Mid-afternoon, why not? At night before you sleep, why not? Use the mental stretch. And trust me when I tell you it works. It works for me. It's working for many people who continue to write in and tell me how much it is working for them. Alright? Now, excuse me, I base my mental stretch on various senses. Sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of touch, sense of taste, and I also combine this with a sense of sight, so that you're not just using your mind, to reach out there or to overreach, as I would put it. You use your visual capabilities to help you out as well. Okay? So, for this week, it's all about the sense of smell, and just keep in mind, we're in the month of December. So there are lots of fragrant, pleasant, yummy, delicious smells that are floating around, both in our homes and both outside in the malls, at restaurants, at places where you go to celebrate with your friends and family. Alright? Think of it like this. Cake and cookies baking. Just inhale the sense of cakes and cookies baking. Think of it as being able to even taste it. And think of it as being able to see it. You see trays of cookies as they come out of the oven. Trays of cupcakes as they come out of the oven. All gaily decorated with Christmas thoughts and all, different Christmas creations or holiday creations. Think of it like that. Alright? Okay. Christmas scented pine trees. Pine trees. They just tickle the nostrils. They just make their way into your senses. And smelling smelling a pine tree is really, really great. It's so relaxing. You may not have a pine tree in your home, but they are there in the mall. Or you know what? You can take a can of pine spray and just, spray it all over your house. There are lots of cans of fragrant scented pine that you can buy at any home hardware store. Most supermarkets will have it as well. You can do that if you don't have to, pine scented Christmas tree. How about the turkey baking? Oh, turkey, they always get baked at this time of the year, but smelling the turkey, yummy and delicious. And you could think of the turkey being carved, visualize the turkey being carved. Taste the turkey with cranberry sauce and gravy, and then you got some mashed potatoes and your vegetables. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Think of smelling the turkey. Now I hope that my mental stretch is helping for this week, because I'm just getting so excited just talking about the mental stretch. So, you want to learn more? Please send me an email at Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. That's Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Alright? Well, I'm going to end this show by talking about my virtual bento basket for this week. Alright? How about a basket for a less fortunate family? We are living in such difficult and challenging times, and I know it is so very hard for so many families. But there's always a little something that we can do to bring cheer and joy and warmth to a less fortunate family. So what am I going to put in my Spinster basket for this week? And it's a basket for 4 people, Mom, Dad, a little boy, and a little girl. Okay? I'm going to provide nice warm parkas for them so that they can be warm and bundled up closely in their little jackets, and Mom and Dad as well. I'm going to put in some socks for them so that their feet will be kept warm. I'm going to put in some mitts for them so that their hands and fingers will be also kept warm. I'm going to put in some little food for them. How about some chocolates for the kids? And the adults can enjoy it as well. Some Christmas candy. Apples and grapes. It's going to be a huge basket for this week. Apples, grapes, and pears for the family. So we got fruit, we've got chocolate, we've got some clothes, and what else? Oh, how about a board game for the family so that they can get together and enjoy their board game. Alright, so this is it for me for this week from Ask Donna. I want to thank everybody for listening in. I hope you've enjoyed this show. I want to thank my dear friend Victor. And, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying well and being healthy. Thank you again for dropping in to listen to me. I hope you have a great day and great rest of the week, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.
You can listen to Ask Donna every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway?